Hello and welcome to Morris Park. I'm Clyde Morris, and today we got a little bit of a video. I just got a box in from Mr. Allan Peck of Ecorse, Michigan. He has sent me some plants here, and we're going to open this box and check this out. This is a hybrid that he's made, a very nice plant. He's made quite a few of these Euphorbia hybrids. We've both been growing some of his seed out to see what comes out and how they grow as they mature. But he needed some more room, so he went ahead and sent me some of his stuff here. And one is a very mature plant here. And so we're going to take a look at this great little plant. Oh yeah. Now this, as it says, a Euphoria obesa hybrid. And quite a nice looking plant, it looks like. Oh yeah. This is a really nice plant. I love the form on this. Really nice and chunky. Has great form. It's got a little bark from age, but that doesn't bother me. I've got quite a few old Euphorbias that have some bark. But just this shape and everything is just really outstanding. Really like that. Got a good set of roots on it. And we'll get this potted up here a little later. Probably as soon as I do this video here. But awesome plant. Nice obese Euphoria hybrid. And since my Euphorbia resiniferas kind of went belly up with the bacterial rot, he also sent me a cutting of one of his. Here we go. That's going to be a nice little start to get things going again on my resiniferas. I've always liked this plant because it has such a long history. And this plant is actually the Euphorbia that gave Euphorbia its name. This was used by the Greek physician Euphorbus, and he was the physician to the king of Mauritania. And the king of Mauritania named the substance Euphorbium that came from this plant that was used medicinally back in those times. So this has quite a past to it. It is also considered the hottest plant on the planet. It is actually, and you can look this up, the resinifera toxin that's in this plant is 16,000 times hotter than a reaper pepper. And you know that's pretty hot. It's almost unbelievable, but I've looked this up, and sure enough, this is like the hottest plant on the planet. It's good to have this start to get things going again in my collection. I've got two that I saved from my old 40-year-old one that didn't seem affected. I've got them kind of separated in the greenhouse. I'm trying to root them right now to see if that rot will come back or not in those pieces. But this will make sure that I get a good clean start with my resiniferas. And this one here is a Stellia. And I don't have this one. I've got a few Stelliads, including my big Stellia grandiflora. And this will make a nice little addition to the collection. I've got one other hernia zebrina, the lifesaver plant, and I've got a smaller Stellia also. And then I've got one other Stellia, and a Stelliad, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'll have to look it up sometime, that I got from the Amish last year. But let's take a look at this one. Well, actually, there's going to be quite a few cuttings here. And they're really nice, healthy cuttings. Has that kind of purpley color to it. That's really cool. And this one actually has some roots started on it. Actually, most of them do, it looks like. Yeah, every one of them has some kind of root started on it. Even these little ones here, you can see the roots starting to come out here on the bottom part of the plant. So this is going to be easy to root up. And this is a Euphorbia Hybrid, and he went and bought one of these at Walmart, and we didn't have them down here. He knew I was quite interested in the plant, and so he sent me a nice piece of this plant that he bought, and we'll just check this out. Oops. I gotta watch this. We're getting kind of windy out here. Better set some of these back in the box. Excuse me. Go ahead and set them back in here a little bit so they don't go blowing away. That's just wrapping. Okay. Now, we'll take a look at this Euphorbia Hybrid. This is really a cool plant. Oh yeah. So this is a Euphorbia Hybrid. Kind of grows in little sub-shrubs. Has a lot of those sterile peduncles that come out on it and makes the spines. And there's a really cool plant. These ought to pot up real nice and easy. Every one of these plants that I've unwrapped now has have a good start on them. And they ought to grow really good. Euphorbia Hybrid. Actually, that's Enopla, E-N-O-P-L-A, and not to be confused with Anoplia, which is quite a different plant. That would be Euphorbia Enopla. Great plant. A little bit, as I say, I'll get these potted up. I'm going to weight this down with this knife here. Now this is a neat little sedum here, and he sent me some of this, and this will be going into our rock garden. He says it grows really great in rock gardens and on rock, but to plant it in the ground or to plant in a pot, it really doesn't do too well. So we're going to plant this right in our new rock garden area and give it a start on the rocks. So we'll open this up and we'll take a look at this little guy. There we go. Some nice little starts, and as most of us know, these sedums, even from a leaf, they'll start new plants. So there's several pieces in here, nice little handful, and we'll get those started in the rock garden and start getting our rock garden with more things growing in it, just besides iris and such, and echinacea. We're going to have some new varied plants in there, and we're kind of working on that right now, Deb and I. So this will be a new addition, and that'll be great. Now these are some hybrid Euphorbia seeds, some more hybrids, and as I say, he and I have been growing these hybrids of his for probably about a year or so now, and we really get some interesting forms. So we're going to plant these up later on, not right away, but later on. I'll get some pots together and start these growing out and see what kind of cool euphorbias that we get out of these, because we've had some pretty neat ones pop out of what he's done. Really neat. Make sure I got everything here. Now this is some other sedum he sent me, and this will also go into the rock garden. These are all cold hardy varieties. Oh yeah. And we'll plant these out in the rock garden. This is a more leafy, greener type. He gave me some good starts here. As I say, we'll get them set into the rock garden probably later this evening. I've already seen some roots growing right in here. So that'll be a good start. Should be good and easy. And give us a more varied selection of what we have in our rock garden. Nice. Okay, make sure I've got everything done here. I think that's it. Look through real quick, make sure we don't overlook anything. Yes, I think that's it. Anyhow, some really awesome plants. Here, I would set them out to get a better camera look at all these, but with the wind the way it is, I'm kind of having to hang on to things. But as soon as we get these potted up, I'll do another video of when they're all potted and when they're all planted. As I say, the sedum will be going right into our rock garden. And I'll get these Anopla and this beautiful hybrid here, Horrida Obesa hybrid. And you can see it has almost the Obesa color, which is really cool. And some of the Horrida shape, but you can really see that Obesa in it with all the striping and such. Really cool plant. Anyhow, I think that's it for today until we get these planted. I'm going to be doing this in just a little bit. This is Clyde Morris from Morris Park. Hope you enjoyed this video. And we're going to get some new plants potted up. Take care.